and promote farmers. Voice of the farmers. À ń ṣègbélárugẹ àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Mayi kúrò níbẹ̀, voice of the farmers. Ohùn àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Yes, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Garuba Fisolumide, the founder of Voice of the Farmer. I know you remember this face very well. The one beside me, yes, she was on our show sometimes ago. Let me say, like 2 weeks ago, where she was talking to us about something she wants us to do, she wants us to know, and she wants us to register for. If you are an entrepreneur, either you have a business already, or probably you just have an idea about a business. So she was talking to us about UPG Biashara. So the program that is going to start very soon, and is taking us through the step-by-step procedure on how we can register for this program. And today we are going to delve into the step-by-step procedure of how to register for the program. I remember last time we had her, she talked to us about what the program was all about and how people can register for it and why they even need to register for it. And then, if you remember very well, I played a video where someone was giving a testimony about what they have done so far. You know, they even have a grant session for the program as well, where you can win a grant, but definitely you must follow procedures before you can get to the stage of winning a grant. So I'll be allowing her to introduce herself again. Let us assume we are meeting her for the first time. For people that are watching this video for the first time again. So good afternoon. Please, may you introduce yourself? Can you introduce yourself and let us know what you are doing, ma? Hello.
Thank
can
you
hear
so
me?
much, Lumide. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me clearly
Okay.
too?
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone joining us and wherever you are also connecting from. My name is Bemisola Sani. I am a project manager at Upg Biashara. And Upg Biashara is basically an initiative that supports entrepreneurs in their journey to turn their ideas into businesses. And at the same time, we also support existing businesses in the real sense to strengthen them and, to continue to grow. So that's all about me. And thank you so much for joining today's episode. I hope that you're going to take so many benefits out of today's session. Back to you, Lumide.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. I love the fact that anytime I ask you to introduce yourself, you always make it very short and precise. I think that is a good one. You know, it's like you've been going for pitching. So you know when it comes to introduction, you know you should keep it simple. I think that is a good one from you. So for the sake of people that maybe they did not have access to the first episode, I want to say you can go back and watch the first episode, but we are going to just give a brief about what we discussed last time. So I want Gbemisola to just take us through. It's going to be a very brief one, even if it is just within 2 minutes or maybe 1 minute. Just take us through what UPG Biashara is all about and who are the people that can be eligible for that kind of program now. Before we now go to the step-by-step procedure which we are going to be talking about today. Thank you.
Okay. So basically, UPG Biashara, like I mentioned earlier, is an initiative that supports entrepreneurs in their journey to turn ideas into businesses. And we provide access to free education from people all over the world. And all our programs are free of charge for selected participants. So I want to stress the fact that there are no limitations to to specific persons who can apply for this program. As far as you are anywhere in any continent across the globe, so there's no limitation to the particular country that can actually apply for this program. So, but then I would like to also let you understand the fact that this program has two different phases. So the very first phase is called the learning journey, and the second phase is called the action journey. So if you apply for this program today, the very first journey you are going to be stepping into is called the learning journey. So in the learning journey, you are going to be participating in a 6 weeks class, very, very packed and filled with wisdom. You are definitely going to be learning from global experts across different countries who are going to be on board to take you through the entrepreneurship journey. So afterwards, you need to ensure that you complete the 6 weeks journey for you to transition into the action journey. There, we are going to be calling you the UPG Biashara entrepreneurs. And at the same time, you have access to continue to enjoy every packed benefits that we have for you in UPG Biashara. So it's when you transition as a UPG Biashara entrepreneur into the action journey, that's when you have the continuous access to learning, mentorship, networking, and at the same time, you would also be eligible to apply for grants and win grants ranging from 5,000 to 20,000 USD. But the very first thing you need to do is to apply, then get selected and begin the learning journey. Ensure you complete the learning journey, which is 6 weeks, then transition to become a UPG Biashara entrepreneur. And for eligibility
Okay.
criteria,
Hmm.
okay, you want me
Yes,
to
you can
continue?
continue. Just continue. Continue. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. So for eligibility criteria, anyone who is 18 years and above has the opportunity to apply for this program. And applicants from all regions across the globe can also apply. Applicants who have business ideas can apply. Applicants who have established business or businesses can also apply. And lastly, to mention, applicants who do not have a business or a business idea but have strong motivation to becoming an entrepreneur can apply for this program. I would also
Hmm.
really like to mention that this program is not only for agriculturals, right? It is for any kind of business across the globe. So if you have the eligibility criteria, I mean, you fall into all of this criteria I've just listed, why not? Please go ahead and click the application link and begin your application right away. So,
Yes, thank you very much for that. I love the fact that you gave us a very brief and at least explicit summary about what we discussed the last time we had on the show. So, and today we are going to be going straight to what we are supposed to discuss today, which is the step-by-step procedure of how to register for UPG Biashara. So, I don't know if you can hear me because I can see your video is paused here. Probably the network from your own end is not too good. Can you hear me, Bimisola?
I can hear you
I know she might
clearly.
not
Can
be.
you hear me too?
Yes, I can, but your video is somehow still like it's not moving at all. I don't know. I think the network from your end is not too good. So I don't know. Maybe you just
I
try
see.
and join again. Maybe you should just drop and join again. So we'll just go on this short break while we are waiting for you to come back. So if you are just joining us, let us do
Okay.
go on this short break. Then
All
when we
right,
come back,
please.
she's going to join us. Thank you.
Talk about Voice of the Farmers. Talk about a voice that celebrates, educates, and promotes farmers. Voice of the Farmers. À ń ṣègbélárugẹ àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Mayi kúrò níbẹ̀, voice of the farmers, ohùn àwọn àgbẹ̀.
E pass wetin you go just break, comot, chop, abi use soak garri. Yes o, coconut e pass chop chop. Coconut na one fruit wey everything for im body plus even the shell e get important use. You sef no know ba? Na why you gat to patronize TUJ coconut products. TUJ coconut products na 100% from coconut. Talk about coconut oil wey dem dey use treat arthritis, coconut oil for cooking, coconut flour, coconut chips, coconut swallow, coconut oil, cold press and hot press. Plus all the coconut products wey you dey find. Our head office dey number 12 Adebowale Caroline Street off Winner Street, Aradagun, Badagry. We also dey deliver for anywhere for inside Naija abi outside Naija. All you need to do na to call us abi chat us for this number 0806 475 4853 0806 475 4853. Abi make you follow us for all our social media pages at TUJ Coconut. TUJ Coconut Products na chiamo for different better coconut products wey you dey find.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us. That is just a short break from us. Definitely have the network is not really too good, but at least I think I have our back now. So if you are just watching us or you are just joining us, this is Miss Demisola Sonny that is talking to us. She's the project manager at UPG, and she's talking to us about the project that they are working on and is going to come up next year. So they are talking to us about how we can register and what are the things we need to know, who are the people that are eligible for this registration. And she told us that even if you don't have a business, but you have an idea, or even if you don't have an idea or a business, but you want to become an entrepreneur, so you can apply for this business for this program as well. And also, he said it is in phases, in stages now. So you need to go from the learning stage before you now go to the next one where you can apply for the grant. So now today we are going to be looking at the step-by-step procedure. And she said something. This is not just for the agricultural sector, because people will say, since it is on Voice of the Farmer platform, maybe it's just for farmers. No, even if you are not a farmer, if you just have an idea or maybe you want to become an entrepreneur, you can just definitely go for this project. So let me just go straight to her again and ask her the first question I will be asking, because people start everything reaching out to me after the program last time that they want to know some things before they even start applying. What are the things they need to do? So I want to ask, what is the first step for someone that is interested in this program? Let's assume even myself I have interest in this. What do you think should be the first thing I need to do before even applying for this at all? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, so the very first thing I would suggest that you need to do, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can.
Am
I
I
can.
audible?
Yes, yes, you have. You are.
Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yes, I
great.
can hear you. I
So
can
the
hear you.
very first thing I would say that anyone who wants to participate, okay, great. The very first thing I would say that anyone who wants to participate in this program should do is to go right away to our website, and you need to first understand and read about what UPG Biashara is about. You need to see what we have done so far, and at the same time, just click the application button and go through the application guidelines. Everything that you need to know about the application is right there. So, and afterwards, when you're able to do that, you can just, delve into application, and you submit your application and just hold on until when application is going to be reviewed for you to get the final response of your selection. So
Hmm.
that's it.
So, okay, now what you are trying to tell me is just that once I know I am interested in registering for this, the first thing for me to do is just go to the website and go through some of the things that I need to know. Then I click the application button, then I start applying. Now, okay, I think I get that right now. So you've
Exactly.
said this earlier. You've said this earlier, but I still want you to talk about this again. I was saying, are there any specific eligibility requirements application applicants should know about? Now you're talking about eligibility. Now you've said it that almost everybody is eligible, but you said something about the age of 18. So I want you to talk more about it and what other things we need to know when it comes to eligibility as well.
Interesting. Okay, so as far as you are 18 years and above, so when I say above, there is no limitation of that above age. So if you are still agile and you are 100 years and you still know that, okay, of course, you can continue to learn. Why not? You can apply for UPGB Ashara. That's how interesting it is. But seriously, as far as you are 18 years and above, you can apply for UPGB Ashara opportunity. The next step is that applicants from all regions across the globe. So because we are using a Nigerian streaming platform does not mean that this opportunity is limited to only Nigerians. It is for every applicant from anywhere across the globe. At the same time, applicants who have business ideas, right, can apply for this program. And remember, we already mentioned earlier that it is not just business idea related to agriculture. Any sector of business can actually apply for this program. Applicants who have established business or businesses can apply for this program. Applicants who do not even have a business or a business idea, but you have a very strong motivation to become an entrepreneur, you can please proceed to apply for this program. And maybe you are even studying business administration in school and you feel like there are so many things out of the box that you do not understand. There are no practicalities in some of the things that you are being taught. You can apply for this program, and trust me, there are so many practical sessions that you're going to be involved in, especially when it comes to pitching businesses, understanding how to even do your pitch, how to sketch out your pitch structures. I mean, so many other things that they are definitely going to be practicals about that you are going to be able to learn from. So I hope you have been able to understand all of this eligibility criteria, and I look forward to seeing your applications coming in.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Now I understand, and I believe people also understand that there is no limitation since you are 18 years and above, and the above doesn't even have limitation. Now you can be 100, you can even be 150, and since you know you are agile, you can apply for it. And also, I took something from what you said about students that are in school that are doing maybe anything related to business administration, and probably they're not getting it. They don't seem to get some things right. I think this is some of a program that they can also key into for them to have a broader information, a broad knowledge about what they're studying in school. I think this is an avenue for people that are in school that are studying anything related to business. They should also key into this as well. So now let me ask this question. I think, but when you're talking behind the camera, we spoke about it, and I want you to let people know, because I think last time someone reached out to me said, this application process is too long. I was like, yes, it is. But you just need to get prepared that, okay, you are going to use at least, even if it is just an hour, or maybe say, let me say 30 minutes for me to apply for this thing and apply for it once. So, but it is always good for us to let people get prepared for what they want to do. To be sincere with you, any application that is dealing with maybe grants, or you're talking about online and training that is going to take time, it is not as easy as what you think it is. But this one is even very, very easy for you, since you follow the step-by-step procedure. That is it. But you need to have an idea that, yes, we have up to like 6 sections, or let me say 5. That is A, B, C, D, E. And we have questions in those sections. But I want to take us through, if not all the questions that we have there, but at least from A, we know this is kind of thing that we are going to meet when we get to A, so that we'll be able to prepare those things, that we know that you are going back and say, okay, we are starting from the beginning again, which is somehow frustrating. So I want you to take us through all this step-by-step procedure on what we should be expecting as applicants. Thank you.
Interesting. Before I do that, I would like to say something that resonates really very much to me. I want to talk about having to let opportunities slip through. I used to be this person. Should I say I used to be very lazy when it comes to applying for opportunities? I think I'm going to use that word. But thank God now I am not the lazy kind of person any longer. But I want to say this because I know that majority of people who are here are definitely interested in applying for the opportunity. But then if
Mm,
you see the application process, do not be discouraged. Why? Is
mm,
because at the end of the tunnel, there's always something very precious. And the truth is, before you before you before you move to the next level, there's always something you need to pay, right? There's always a sacrifice to pay before
mm,
you move to the
mm,
next level. So
mm,
indeed, the process of application can be may seem very overwhelming, but at the end of the day, just look at what you are definitely going to be, achieving at the end of this application. It is what
mm,
should give you the motivation and what should continue to see you through the application process. So just to delve into some of the phases, right? The very first section is the motivation section because at the same time, we want to know how motivated you are for us to even select you into the program. So anyone who is able to apply for this program from the beginning to the end already shows a very strong motivation, to being
mm,
part of the program. And I can tell you that if you do everything correctly, there's an assurance that you are definitely going to be selected into the program. So the very first field, like I mentioned, is the motivation field. So you need to state the country or the territory that you are from. You need to tell us about your education background. You need to give us a brief details about your bio. And at the same time, you need to let us know what you are currently doing, the city that you come from or the community that you currently live in, right? You need to also state how passionate you are about being an entrepreneur. We want to know how passionate are you being an entrepreneur. We also want to know why you would like to participate in the UPG Biashara program. And at the same time, we want you to select top 3 things that you would like to get from becoming a UPGB Ashara entrepreneur. So those top 3 things are definitely going to be a drop down in the form. So you are going to identify and select those top 3 things. Then the next section is your ability. We want to know what your ability is. I mean, this is not going to be used to scrutinize, maybe, okay, because we see that this person does not have so many abilities. We're going to say we're going to turn you down. No, that's not it. We just want to know, how would you define an entrepreneur? Are you currently running a business? We only just want to know, right? You need to also tell us briefly about one entrepreneur that inspires you. So just in case you do not have any now, you should ensure to go and look for somebody who is an entrepreneur that inspires you, because we want to know. We also want you
mm,
to be able to give us a list of any strength that you have, which you believe make you capable to become a GPGB entrepreneur. And lastly, in that section is that we want you to choose one of the strengths above that you have listed and tell us about a time when you used that strength to achieve something. So it's definitely going to stretch you. The application process is going to stretch you. And I think I am feeling so interested to continue. Olumide, can
mm.
I just continue to proceed to list out all of these
Mm,
criteria?
Yes, yes, you can, but just hold on a little bit because I want to say something
Okay.
in that aspect. When you are listing those things out, I get motivated and interested too because some of these things are something that some of us don't even think about at all. We may, sometimes it will serve as if you are asking me too much questions, but in a normal sense, it's not as if you are trying to bring out the ability in me. Let's say even if I'm going for a job interview and I've been asked this kind of question, how do I answer this? So in case, don't see this as if maybe they're stressing you or maybe they're trying to ask too much. But I think it is just also one of the things you need to do as an entrepreneur that is very, very important to be able to answer questions and at least give some information about what you say. These are my strengths, these are my areas of strength, and these are what I've done with it. So I think it's a good one. So I would love you to continue with some of this. Are we still on A or we have moved to B now?
We are done with B. I am moving to
Okay,
C.
okay, okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So sorry. I think I did not really. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned the B section is talking about the ability, right? And those
Yes.
are the things that are listed under the B section. Then the C section is talking about the potential of business idea. So we want to
Mhm.
know, do you have a business or business idea to submit as part of your application? You tell us your business title. If you do not have any business or a business idea, please feel free to let us also know because, like I said, we want to get all of this information, and there are definitely no criteria to say that we are going to use to screen you down because you do not have a business idea. No, we just want to own all of this information for our own database usefulness. Then the next question on that section C is say, please select the stage of your business. For those who have businesses, we want to know the stage. Then the next question is, please select the industry that most closely fits your business or business idea. So you see now that it is not, I mean, we are not limited to only one industry. There are several industries. As far as it is a business, please come up on board and apply. We also want you to describe your business or business idea for those who have. Then we also want you to please briefly describe the scale and scope of your business or your business idea. You see already that if you do not even have a business, let's say a business proposal before, this application process is going to enable you to have one. And it's definitely going to is going to help you to, build yourself in that stage of global impact in the real
Mm.
sense. So the next question on that section C says opportunity for business. Please share what is the next big step for those of you who do not know. You have an established business locally and you feel like that's just where you want to remain. No, I mean, you have that. There's that global space looking out for you, right? We want to see Nigerian businesses and other country businesses. I mean, running the export and the import kind of exchange. So we want to see like big steps happening. So we want you to share what's big step that you want to take next and the big opportunity for your business. Then next up on that section C is the challenge for your business, right? Please share what are some of the challenges that the business is facing or the next challenges that the business idea would probably face. Then lastly on that section C says, what are the top three needs that you have that would help you with your business? What are the top three needs that you have that would help you with your business, right? Then we are moving to section D. Section D is talking about the business contribution to the community. Because at the end of the day, for every business, there is always a benefit that it brings to the community. So we want to know what impact your business is making in the community that you currently run it. So how does your business or business idea contribute to your community? You need to also be able to identify that. Then under section E, for you to have a very strong submitted application, it is actually optional but strongly recommended. You need to submit a 90 seconds video speaking English or with English subtitles and answering any of the questions from any section that are above. So you need to let us
Mm.
know. Convince us in that video why you should be selected. Tell us about your business. You can tell us metrics. Metrics are always very, very important when you're talking about your business. You need to tell us the data. I mean, how much sales, how much people it has impacted, and the number that you are looking forward to, reaching in the next phase of your business. Then that's it. So you see, these are
Mm.
personal questions that you already even need to know about as a business owner. So if you do not know all of these questions, it just triggers something in you now that indeed, let me not say you have been joking, right? But it's just a reality. If you really want to scale up your business and you do not have answers to all of these questions already, let's stop joking now, right? Let's get into business. Let's get into real business. Please go back to your checklist and ensure that you have answers to all of this so that you'll be able to have your correct content that you need to upload as the application process for the UPG Biashara program. So that's all about the application process. And I would like to stress, so sorry, Olomide, I would like to stress this to everybody listening now and those who are going to listen tomorrow, and at the same time, those who are going to share this opportunity to their connects. You need to understand that our website do not give the eligibility for you to say that you are applying and you want to come back. So, and you think you are going to meet the content there. No. So, all I would advise, maybe for those of you who already are clicking the application link and you already want to start your application process. So, if you see all those questions, maybe questions that you need to write some summaries, you can write those summaries right here in the form, or maybe you copy at the end of the day when you finish writing the summary, that you copy and you paste it somewhere in your notes, so that maybe if at a point you just had to leave it and go attend to something else, you are coming back and you're not starting afresh because you already have all of those contents that you need to submit in previous questions to continue to move forward. I hope that's very explicable.
Hmm. Yes. Thank you very much for that information. I think it's a good one that we need to let people understand, because sometimes, when you are filling a form and you need to
Yes,
go back
Olumide, over
from
to
the
you.
beginning
Can you still
again.
hear me?
Yes, I can. I can. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Yes, I said it's a good one from you there. Sometimes when people are trying to apply for something and
Yes, I
they
can. I
need
can now.
to, and I think they need to start from the beginning again. It's somehow frustrating. So I love
I
the fact
can
that
hear
you
you
spell
now.
it. I love the fact that you spelled it out. That your website doesn't have the chance, or let me say the availability, or let me say the technology, or it doesn't save what you have done before. So then I think it's better for you to write it in a note, maybe a notepad or something, so that when you come back, or maybe you need to start from the beginning again, you just copy and paste and continue with what you want to do. Yes, thank you very much, Femi Sola, for that. I think it's a good one from you. This really shows that you have more information about what we need to know when it comes to UPD Biashara. So thank you very much for coming. I think she just went back now. Probably she'll be coming back because of the network. So when she come back, we are going to be running up the show, because she has been able to give us step-by-step procedure on what we need to know and what we should be expecting. So it's not something that will just take you 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You need to take your time and at least make sure you do the right thing, so that you'll be able to get the right you'll be able to get some of those things right now. So thank you very much, Bimisola. I think your network is not too good today, but at least I can still hear you very well. So what I said earlier on before you left was that I love the fact that you stated that yes, people should not think maybe when they apply and they go, maybe they come back, they are going to continue from where they stop. No, it doesn't have that facility. It is better for you to write all the answers or maybe all your responses in a notepad or in a note. So if you want to start, you just start and finish it once and for all. I thank God you already let us know that we also need to do a video as well, which I don't even know. But I'm just hearing from me that we need a video which is 90 minutes. 90, am I right? 90 seconds? Is it 90 seconds now? Hello?
Yes,
Sola,
90 seconds
is
video.
okay.
Yes.
90, that is 1 minute,
Yes.
1 minute 30 seconds. So which we need to have, and which we need to tell you that this is the reason why I think I should be picked for this program now. So I think it's a good one from you there. So let me just ask this last question. I think we are going to be rounding up now, because we don't really have much to, because everything you said today has really given us information about what we need to know when it's come to the step-by-step procedure on how to register for the UPG Biashara. So now let me ask this question, which is going to be the final question I'm going to be asking on this program. Is there any page on the website where people can go to, like maybe they have frequently asked questions, or maybe they have a support page where people can just click and see some of the things that they need to know? Do we have anything like that on the website?
Yes, we do. If you click on the website and you scroll down to the bottom of the website, we have frequently asked questions there. So there are
Okay.
some frequently asked questions that you can already go look into. and you'd be able to have answers to all of those questions, right? Then another thing again you can do is maybe to click on contact us. If you do not have
Okay.
all the questions, all the answers to your questions in that FAQ, you can click on contact us. But then I think this very last one is something I would really advise anyone to do. So we have upcoming information sessions. The next information session is going to be November 7th. So in our
Okay.
information sessions, you have the opportunity to even speak to us live, right? You ask us questions, we'll be able to answer your questions. Maybe if you are facing any difficulty in applying, we'll be able to help you, resolve all of those difficulties. And also, I think I would advise anyone, if you do not have your answers in the FAQ, just, RSVP for one of our information session, and, you'll be able to meet us there to ask all of your questions. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much, Sola. I love the fact that anytime I call upon you to give an answer, or let me say to explain something, you always explain it explicitly so that we have more information about what we want to know. So thank you very much. We are going to be rounding up the show, and I want to believe anybody that will be watching this video later or they are watching now, they have an idea about what they are expected to do when it comes to registering for the project now, for the program. So thank you very much, Sola, for that. And I want to believe we are going to continue our discussion at the back end, even at the comment section as well. When people have any question, they can drop it at the comment section and ask question on how to go about it. You can also reach out to me. I will definitely reach out to Sola if you have any problem or any issue, or you just want to know more about the UPG as well. So you can reach out back to me. Yes, till I come your way next time with another person. I think the next person is not going to be Sola now. Someone else from UPG that will be talking to us about something that we need to know about the project again. Maybe next week or maybe next 2 weeks. It depends on what we are. Definitely, are going to give you more update about that. Till I come away next time. My name is Garuba Fisulumide once again. I say bye bye and God bless.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Talk about Voice of the Farmers. Talk about a voice that celebrates, educates, and promotes farmers. Voice of the Farmers. À ń ṣègbélárugẹ àwọn àgbẹ̀.